Hey guys, PokéDan here. Recently a new form in Pokemon has been announced, and that is the Alola form. So far, Vulpix, Ninetales, Sandshrew, Sandslash, Meowth, Marowak and Exeggutor have been announced to have Alola forms, and that was it. These were the only Pokemon announced to have Alola forms, so far. A lot of people think that only Kanto Pokemon will receive Alola forms, and I'm not disagreeing, but in this video, I'll be counting down the top 5 non-Kanto Pokemon I want to see get Alola forms. Remember, this is just my opinion, so be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments. Also, with my limited Photoshop skills, I tried to make the Pokemon look more like the type I gave it, but this didn't work with all the Pokemon, so I had to get designs from the internet, and I will credit the artists in the description. Anyway, let's begin. Number 5. Spinder. I want Spinder's normal type to change into the fighting type. There are a few reasons this could work. Firstly, Spinder to me already looks like a fighting type. I just say maybe give it more of a brown coloured fur coat and bam, you've got yourself a fighting type. I also want Spinder to gain an ability I call Brutalize. Now this ability works similarly to Pixelate and Aerialate, but instead of Spinder's attacks turning into fairy or flying type moves, yep, you guessed it, they would become fighting type moves. I think that Spinder is more of a forgotten Pokemon, but if it gains an Alola form, I think it may become more relevant and some people may actually want to use Spinder. Number 4. Vullaby and Mandibuzz. Since the release of Pokemon Black and White, I feel that Mandibuzz has always been second best to its rival, Braviary. So I think that if Vullaby and Mandibuzz gained an Alola form, they would get a bit more attention. But the question is, what type would they be? I think that Alolan, Vullaby and Mandibuzz should be dark ground type. I think it would be cool if Mandibuzz could no longer fly. Maybe it loses its flying type because in Alola, Mandibuzz don't need to learn to fly because their prey is on the land. But in all honesty, I just want to see a Mandibuzz that uses this bone to attack its prey. Number 3. Stantler. I've always been disappointed that Stantler is not an ice type, because when I think of Stantler, I think of reindeer, and when I think of reindeer, I think of Christmas, and when I think of Christmas, I think of snow. So I'd love it if Stantler was to gain an Alolan form and the ice type. Yeah, I know we already have a few ice type Alolan forms, but one more can't hurt. Number 2. Timburr, Gurdurr and Conkeldurr. I want these Pokemon to become grass and fighting. This may seem to be a more random combination, but if you think about it, it does make sense. Alola is a tropical region, so there is plenty of plant life. The Timburr evolution line are well known for helping construction workers, so maybe that's how they came to the island. Maybe they were owned by construction workers and then possibly released. I'd imagine that the Timburr evolution line would prefer to live in forests rather than volcanoes, the ocean or snowy mountains. So perhaps somewhere along the line, the Timburr evolution line would gain the grass typing. Number 1. Aromatisse, Fairy Flying. When Spritzee was revealed, we all thought we were getting a Flamingo Pokemon, but boy were we wrong, because we were given this. I just hate looking at it, not because it disgusts me or anything, but because of the wasted potential. But that's okay, Game Freak, that's all in the past. I completely forgive you, because now you have the chance to make Spritzee evolve into an Aromatisse that looks like a Flamingo and gains the flying type. So that's it for the top 5 non-Kanto Pokemon I want to see get Alolan forms. If you disagree or if there's a Pokemon I missed, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. But for now, I've been PokéDan, you've been amazing, and I'll see you guys next time.